Halo. 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 Fala pessoal, você que está buscando oportunidades de investimento, dolarizar seu patrimônio, hoje eu vou te apresentar a Sunrise Fox. Vem comigo. Uma empresa que nasceu para entregar excelência, seriedade e compromisso para quem quer investir de forma segura. Fala pessoal, você que está buscando oportunidades de investimento, dolarizar seu patrimônio, hoje eu vou te apresentar a Sunrise Fox. Vem comigo. Uma empresa que nasceu para entregar excelência, seriedade e compromisso para quem quer investir de forma segura.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the first day of the ITF BT200. This is the last day of the biggest tournament of this week. First, we got our first match. With the doubles men, going to start introducing our players. We have, starting on the right side of the court, in green, representing Fort Greenfield's team, sponsored by Fort Greenfield. From Brazil, let's give a hand to Caue MORINI. Now, right next to Caue, we got from USA. We got two players here from USA today, one on each side of the team. Let's give a hand to Thomas MACLEOD. On the other team, coming from Argentina, let's give a hand to Facundo GALLINI. The last player, one of the players with most experience in beach tennis, representing also, let's give a hand to Carlito Rivera.
Yes, sir. So which one's, oh, okay, got you. Yeah.
Pay attention, please. Follow players, please. To the courts, welcome everyone to the first side of the BT200 here at Ocean City. Please follow players, go to your court. We already have on court 3 to Facundo GALLINI, Carlos Rivera, Thomas MACLEOD, and Caue MORINI. Please court 1, women, Pugliese, Linares, Caroline, Morero, Felicio, Leticia Char, and Gabriela Claro. Pugliese, Caroline, and Leticia, Gabriela, court number 1. Court number 4, court 4, Colin MACLEOD, and Greg Silva, Carolina Hans, and Jessica Sepulveda. Colin, Greg Silva, Carolina, and Jessica Mills, court number 4.
How many partners? Caue?
Court 7, Caue, Dimitrov, Stefan Lebedev, Guilherme da Silva, Alexei Cavalli, Alexei, Guilherme, Stefan Snanko, court 7. Please on court 11, Arthur Lordell and Nelson Stroba, Glenn Duffy, and Stephen Taylor. Arthur Nelson, Glenn Stephen, court 11.
Yeah. I mean, are you pulling those off the ITF site? Okay. So I don't.
Chip MACLEOD. Chip.
Thank you, man. Right? Oh, you don't have to worry about that with me. I'm going to all these players. That's why you didn't bring the other announcers. Because they don't get along. I didn't see it. Well, I'm playing Eric. Well, that would be the story of the year. Hey, I'm gonna make some impact for the water.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 2 + 2, I'm for sure. You down, I'm down, baby, let's go. You stop, you drop, baby, then roll. You twerk, you pop, booty so swole. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you don't get 2. So live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots I'm running, 2 out I'm stunning tonight. Tonight, yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something, ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 1 + 1, I'm too strong. If you ain't about me.
Well, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Porter, the voice of beach tennis, welcoming you to Ocean City, Maryland. This is the first matchup of the BT200 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open, the 3rd annual event here in Ocean City. It's getting bigger and better every single year. We want to welcome all of those who are tuning in from around the world on iDo Live Streaming. That's right, on iDo Live Streaming. We'll be bringing you action all throughout the next 3 days of this BT200. Ocean City, Maryland. The biggest tournament in the United States so far this year. Some of the world's best players traveling in to compete. BT200 events are larger in scale in terms of prize money and ranking points, and so that draws players from all over the globe to come out and compete, grab some of those ranking points, trying to climb up the ladder of those ITF world rankings. And I've seen the draw. It is going to be a good one, folks. This is only day number 1, but we are in for one heck of a tournament, both on the men's and the women's side. The first matchup today here on center court includes 2 American players, although they will be facing off against one another. The long-time veteran Carlos Rivera from Puerto Rico, representing the United States, 44 years old, currently ranked number 145 in the world. He made it as high as 29 back in 2017. He's a veteran player, been on the scene a long time, 12 career titles. He's playing with the youngster, 22-year-old Facundo Gallini from Argentina, currently ranked number 201 in the world. He's got 2 BT10 titles in his career. For those who are new to beach tennis, the scale of beach tennis tournaments are ranked in BT0, BT10, BT50, BT100, 200, and you go up into Sand Series and World Championships. Obviously, the higher the number, the larger the tournament, the larger the prize money, the larger the ranking points. This is a BT200, so it's a pretty significant size event in terms of points and prize money, and that's why you will see the types of players you'll see in the draw, some of the top players in the world. But we are ready to get underway here. Set number 1 with Caue MORINI serving it up. First point. So we are underway here on the first match of the day, center court, and it's a good one already with some quick hands exchanges in the forecourt. Goes off the paddle of Tommy McLeod, Maryland's own Tommy McLeod. Gonna see what he can do out here on center court, the hometown kid in the white hat, green shirt. At love 15, the serve is up, turn back in there. Oh, a little swing and a miss by Facundo GALLINI. Got caught up in the sun there, it looks like. 15 all. Scoring is just like tennis. 15, 30, 40 game, except there is no advantage and there is no second serve. That serve is up and out. In beach tennis, you only get one serve and one serve only. So unlike regular tennis, where you get to go for a big one and then get that second serve opportunity, in beach tennis, you do not get that chance. And so players have to decide, are they going to go big? Are they going to play conservative? At 15-30, the serve is up. That's a big serve right down the middle. Facundo puts it into the net. That takes us to 30-all. Single elimination here in this BT200, so if you lose, you are out of the tournament. There is a consolation draw, but none of the tournament players came here to play in the consolation. So it's kind of all or nothing here, and that's a big serve by Caue as he puts it down at 40-30 now. Opportunity to take the first game. For green fields, cultivated wellness. That's right, Tommy McLeod. For this event, they've done such a great job with beach tennis here in the state of Maryland. So serving it up now, Caue at 40-30. Trying to take that first game. Soft serve back over, return back in by Facundo. Carlos now, a little taking it up high. Windmill put away by... Yes, and Caue pops one down into the chest. Friendly bounce off the net. Nothing Carlos Rivera can do there, and so Tommy and Caue strike first. They are on the board, 1 game to love here in this first set, first match of the entire tournament here in Ocean City on center court. Again, we are streaming live on iDo Streaming all across the world, and it's going to be a beautiful day here in Ocean City. We expect to see a lot of folks coming out here locally to see what this is all about, as we are kicking off the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. Carlos Rivera from the USA serving it up now, down love 1. Serve up and in, Tommy on the forehand side return, now taking it up high now. Now he's going to go shallow into the forecourt. There's Carlos, a little touch play around the net. Now going back to the corner, and that was just long as Tommy was trying to send Carlos back to the baseline. At 15 love, serve is up and into the net. So just like we were talking about earlier, no second serve in beach tennis. So that is 15-all. Over the forehand side return there on Tommy. There's Caue diving and trying to save that one in, but just a little too much heat. That one sails out 30-15. Serve up for return there. Yes, and Tommy McLeod sneaks one inside. Off the nice return down the Oceanside line. 30-all. Down the center return by Tommy. Now Tommy taking it up high, crossing over into the sand. Back up on his feet, able to get a paddle on it. Oh, and just a little too much heat there as Facundo with the windmill put away. Gives his team a chance to hold serve and tie this first set up at 1 game apiece. Oh, trying to go for the little shallow return. Caue hits that one into the net, and we are tied, ladies and gentlemen, 1 game all. First set. This is a best 2 out of 3 set match. If we go to a third set, it will not be a full third. It will be a 10-point super tiebreaker per ITF, International Tennis Federation rules. And that's where it gets really interesting. None of these teams want to get there, though. They want to take it in 2 straight sets. This is Maryland's own Tommy McLeod serving up big on the first point of this third game. 15 love. Part of the McLeod family, representing 4 Greenfields, Cultivated Wellness, tournament sponsors here in Maryland. As this one is up and it's out, so after that first big serve, he goes for another one. This time, just a bit outside, and we're tied up at 15-all. Serve up, big serve by Tommy, answered back by Carlos. Carlos, now Tommy on the windmill put away, back over to Facundo, and there's Caue with a big overhead smash, putting it home, 30-15. So beach tennis, a mix of touch and power. You will see all kinds of shots in the game. Shallow touch drops around the net, lobs, overhead smashes, a mix of power, a mix of finesse. It's a little bit of everything as you're moving your opponents around in the sand, trying to get them out of position. Remember, the ball cannot touch the ground. So 30-15, return back in there by Rivera. Rivera, a little touch dropper, goes to the ocean side line. It was a nice attempt. Saw what he was trying to do there, but just a bit outside. So it is now 40-15 game opportunity here for Tommy and Caue to take the 2-1 lead. Players will change sides after this game. Oh, and that one outside in a big way, and so fumbled serve there by Tommy. Now it still has the lead at 40-30, still game point. Both teams are tied at 1 game apiece in this first set. And another big serve, but just 40 all, and this is our first golden point of the tournament. The game is tied at 40 all, and unlike tennis where you go into advantage and all of that, at 40, so somebody's going to take a 2-1 lead off this point right now. Tommy serving it up. As the serve is up and into the net, and 3 service errors for Tommy MACLEOD, and that gives the break to Facundo and Carlos. Gallini and Rivera lead 2-1. First set, you are watching live the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open from Ocean City. First round action here in the BT200. Beautiful point to start off this 4th game, first set. Carlos and Facundo coming out in a big way. 15-love. As Facundo GALLINI serving it up, and Tommy mishandled the return there. That's a quick 30-love. This is Facundo GALLINI, the Argentinian, 22 years old. As he serves it up, just keeping it back in play, not trying to go for too much. As Facundo puts it down in a big way, and this is a big statement game here for Carlos and Facundo, leading 40-love, up 2-1 here in set number 1. Trying to close out the game, not doing too much on the serve, just trying to keep it back in, and that's a smart play, I think, by them, and he's in perfect position for the put-away. Facundo GALLINI making a statement there in the 4th game. They lead 3-1, 3-1 first set. now serve switches over to Caue MORINI. And that is 15 love. As Facundo dumps that one into the net. So after that first point, Caue sends one into the net. That's 15 all. As that serve is up and out, 15-30. Caue MORINI, 23-year-old from Brazil, currently ranked 272 in the world. I'm sorry, ranked 607 in the world. He got as high as 272 back in 2024. Looking for his first win. Break opportunity here for Facundo and Carlos. Down in the sand is Tommy, and he just can't handle it. So that was a nice touch dropper by Facundo GALLINI, and they extend their lead now to 4 games to 1. 4 games to 1, set number 1. Carlos Rivera and Facundo GALLINI in the lead.
Fala pessoal, você que está buscando oportunidades de investimento, dolarizar seu patrimônio, hoje eu vou te apresentar a Sunrise Fox. Vem comigo. Uma empresa que nasceu para entregar excelência, seriedade e compromisso para quem quer investir de forma segura.
First game of this tournament, 2025, will run Thursday through Saturday. Carlos Rivera from the USA serving up at a 4-1 lead. Moving back is Caue. Caue now locking in. No, calls on to his partner Tommy to get that one, which he does. Dug out of the sand by Caue. And in and over the bleachers and over there to court number 4. As he sends that one way outside. Below 15. Serve up more inside return there by Tommy. Tommy now locking in down in the sand, but back up on his feet. There's Caue locking in over to Rivera. Rivera now going to go a little cross angle there. Shallow return back by Tommy. Oh, backhand flick by Caue. That's a beautiful shot on the backhand flicker by Caue MORINI. At level 30, serve is up. Little touch play there by Carlos, trying to go down the center. Tommy with a big stretch, able to get it in there, but there's Caue finishing it off in a big way with an overhead smash. Beach tennis is all about position. And if you can read the point right, get in that right, and get in the proper position, have that anticipation, you will be in good shape. That's exactly what Caue did there. Break opportunity here at level 40. Carlos electing to send this one high up into the air, trying to play the sun in that. You think that's kind of if you're not used to beach tennis, you think, well, why are they serving underhand like that? Well, very strategic play by Carlos. They're throwing it up into the sun. And we saw that it paid off for him, 15-40. He's going to do it again, going up high, challenging Caue into the sun. All Caue can do is just keep it back in there and a conservative play. Tommy, diving save, able to keep it back in, but Facundo able to put it away. Again, we were talking about positioning and anticipation, and that was a perfect example there. So Carlos and Facundo have fought off two of the 3 break points thus far. They're still down at 30-40. Break opportunity here for Tommy and Caue. Try to break and climb back in and pull within 2 games. First set. Third time will third time be a charm here for the overhead serve? No, for the underhand serve rather. Tommy down the center, yes, and Carlos pops one down the middle. Just caught Caue and Tommy out of position just for a second, and sometimes that's all it takes. So from low 40 to 40 all, golden point. Next point will win the game. Will it be a 5-1 lead for Carlos and Facundo? We shall see. Kind of a must-win here for Tommy and Caue. They don't want to give up any more position in this first set. Dug out there, yes, and that's out off the big pace overhead by Caue, Morini, and so they get the break when they needed it most. So they pull within 2. It's a 4-2 lead here for Carlos and Facundo. Set number 1, first match of this tournament. And Tommy starts it off with a big serve. The Maryland kid, Tommy MACLEOD, 32 years old, 461 ranked player in the world. Big serve there. Gives his team a 15-love lead. Serve up and in. Facundo! Overhead smash. La Bomba. 15 all. Forehand side return there by Carlos. Carlos tried to dump it back over to Tommy, but just not high enough. 30-15. Early action in the tournament. This is day number 1 of 3. First match of the tournament here on center court. Maryland's own Tommy MACLEOD serving it up at 30-15. His team is down in the first set, but they're trying to climb back in slowly but surely. And Tommy puts one down with authority. He's saying, how do we do it in Maryland? He smokes a little crab cake right down there on center court. 40-15. And that could be the momentum changer. Who knows? Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a spark to climb back into a match, and that was a big statement by Tommy MACLEOD. Chance to pull within 1 game here. Taking it up high. There's Facundo, a little touch angle. Diving save there by Caue. Caue keeps it back in play on the backhand side dish. There's Tommy on the backhand side now over to Carlos. Carlos now, no, Facundo's going to get in on the action. Diving back save, that's going to go in. And no, it's not. It's just a bit shallow. We thought it was going to go over, but the wind pops it back. We thought we might have had a dramatic game victory there, but they're going to have to wait at least 1 more point. It's 40-30. Game point here for Tommy and Caue. The American-Brazilian duo. So at 40-30, chance to take the game and climb within 1. Players will change sides after this one. As the serve is up, forehand side return there by Facundo. Carlos able to keep the ball back in play. Tommy putting pressure on. Save back in there by Facundo. On the windmill put away Carlos Rivera. Catches Caue in a weird angle. That was smart positioning there by Carlos Rivera, the American, the 44-year-old veteran. So they've dug out of a hole now at 40, from 40-15 to now 40 all, golden points. Somebody's going to win the game off this one right here. Will it be a 4-3 close first set, or will Carlos and Facundo extend their lead to 2? We shall see here in a minute as Tommy MACLEOD serving it up. Goes with a little more conservative, just keep the ball back in play. No, some missed timing there from Facundo and Carlos. Tommy MACLEOD and Caue have pulled within 1 game here in the first set. It is now 4 games to 3. Rivera and Gallini leading, but for how long? As the momentum has shifted now over to Tommy MACLEOD and Caue Morini. You're watching live first round action from the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open here on I Do Live Streaming, live from Ocean City, Maryland. Looked like it was going to be a runaway for Carlos and Facundo, but Tommy and Caue have climbed their way back in and seized the momentum of the match thus far. That's another point for them, a love 15. Backhand side dish there by Tommy, and Facundo a little frustrated there as he pops that one into the net. Love 30. The Argentinian, 22 years old. Backhand side return there by Tommy. Now Caue, touch play over to Carlos. Carlos lets that one go wisely as that one sails just a bit long. 15-30. Serve up or inside by Caue, good. Now Caue pushing it over to Carlos. And Carlos feathers one just over the head of Caue. A beautiful touch lob. Ties us up at 30 all. Remember, this one started out all Facundo and Rivera. But Tommy and Caue have climbed back into this. The American from Maryland, representing his home state here, down in the sand, and that is out. They had the open court, but just a bit outside. So now at 30-40, break opportunity here for Tommy and Caue to tie the match in the first set at 4 games all. Beach tennis is a game of momentum. It was all Carlos and Facundo in the early stage of the set. But now, the momentum on the side of Tommy and Caue, can they seize that and tie this one up at 4 all? Serve is up. No, not this time, not off that point, as Caue fumbles the return. 40 all now, ladies and gentlemen, golden point. So we're either going to be tied at 4 games apiece, or it's going to be a 5 games to 3 lead here for Facundo and Carlos. They'd be 1 game away from taking the first set. So let's see what happens here. As the serve is up, forehand side return there by Caue. Caue now taking it to high. Oh, and it's just outside, just by an inch or two, and that gives the game to Carlos Rivera and Facundo GALLINI. Ladies and gentlemen, they lead 5 games to 3 here in the first set. So at least in the first set now, backs against the wall here for Caue and Tommy. They have to take this game as they cannot surrender anymore to Carlos and Facundo at 3 games to 5. Service up, forehand side return there by Facundo. Carlos now punching it down the boardwalk sideline, but that's just gonna sail a bit wide. 15 love. Sets are scored just like tennis, folks. First 1 to 6 wins. If you get to 6 games all, you go to a 7-point tiebreaker, exception being the third set, which is a third set. It's a third set 10-point super tiebreaker. That's how we decide the match if we tie up at 1 set apiece. So far, although this match has been close, this one has the potential to go to 3. Caue serving up at 30-love. Serve in on the forehand side, return there by Rivera. All little quick exchanges on the nice pressure by Facundo in the forecourt. 30-15. Big serve up and in, but that's an excellent return. Big serve, even better return there by Facundo GALLINI. Ties us up at 30-all. They're 2 points away from taking the first set. Can they get the break? Caue, nice return back there by Carlos. Carlos taking it high, challenging Tommy. Tommy's able to get to it. Little shallow trudge, now back to the corner. Caue able to get to it there, though. Down in the same goes Tommy, now back up on his feet. Tommy, little just conservative play there, and that might have been, oh, it's saved back in there by Caue on the backhand side. Yes, and Carlos puts it away, and Caue had to make a decision. Was that one going out? And we're looking at the replay here. It could have been, but you know, when it's that close, you never know. And so Caue making the right choice, committing to it. When in doubt, you just got to hit the ball. But that takes us now to 30-40, game point, break point actually, and set point for Carlos Rivera and Facundo GALLINI. So here we go, Caue. Tommy talking it over. What are they going to do? This is crucial as they face a set point here. Serve is up. Oh, the bounce off the net. The friendly bounce for the veteran Carlos Rivera gives his team the first set. 6 games to 3 off the bounce. And I'll tell you, Carlos Rivera, the American, 44 years old. He's been as high as number 29 in the world. He's earned it. When you've been playing that long, and you've been through the trenches as Carlos has, sometimes the net is your friend, and that is how the first set comes to an end. 6 games to 3, so Carlos and Facundo strike first. They lead 1 set to love. Here in this first round action, the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open live from Ocean City.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 2 + 2, I'm for sure. You down, I'm down, baby, let's go. You stop, you drop, baby, then roll. You twerk, you pop, booty so swole. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you 2, so live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots are running, 2 out, I'm stunning tonight. Yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something. Ooh, yeah, I love it, alright. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 1 + 1, I'm too strong. If you ain't about money, then get gone. I wanna wild out all night long. You wanna ride out, then only one life, you don't get two, so live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of $100 bills.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action here. Second set underway now as Carlos Rivera serving it up. They lead 1-0 off the big serve there. Tommy return into the net. First point of the second set goes to Carlos and Facundo. At 15 love. Down the middle. Oh, and Carlos tries to put it away, but denied by the net. Just a little bit off timing there. We're tied up at 15 all. Backhand type return there by Tommy, and Caue tried to go with a little feather touch into the net. 30-15. As it serves up, forehand side return there by Caue. There's Tommy locking in from the center. A little touch play as Carlos with nice positioning just takes care of business right there. Didn't try to go for too much. Sometimes you just got to put the ball in the right position. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it, and that's exactly what Carlos did right there. 40-15, opportunity to strike first in this hold serve and go up 1-love in the second set, already leading 1-0. Backhand side return there by Tommy, feather cross angle by Carlos, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Facundo GALLINI, Carlos Rivera strike first. They lead 1-0 in the second set, already leading 1-0. First round action here, the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open, live from Ocean City. As we get underway here for the second game of the second set, serve is in, return is just about outside, 15-love. Forehand side return there by Facundo. Carlos now taking it over, a little aggressive top spinner by Caue, and Tommy tries to put one down with authority, and that was out. 15 all. Serve in, Carlos. Able to keep the ball back in play, and that's a nice position there. Caue smashing it home with authority, 30-15. That's a service ace by Caue, the first service ace we've seen in the match so far. Beautiful top spin angle. So an opportunity to hold here and tie this first set up at 1 game apiece, 40-15. Serve up, answer back in there by Carlos on the backhand side. Facundo tries a little top backhand roller. I like the form, but that wasn't the right shot at the right moment. And that's a service hold there for Tommy and Caue. They have tied the match, at least tied the second set rather, 1 game apiece. We are on serve here. Right away, as a little touch dropper from the middle. Facundo sending Caue to the back corner, and Caue gets a paddle on it, but into the net, 15-love. Backhand side return, there is Tommy from the center there. Carlos switching sides now. Players have made the adjustment. Oh, nice pressure there by Tommy MACLEOD, and that one sails just out. Great example there as we watch the replay. Offensive pressure, or defensive pressure rather, by Tommy and Caue. 15 all. As the ball's up high. Caue calls it. He called his partner off of that one. Looks like maybe he caught that one in the sun a little bit. 30-15. Backhand side return there, yes. And I like what Facundo's doing on the serve. A lot of times people are going for these huge spinning serves. Facundo, he's not putting too much pace on it. He's just kind of doing what he's got to do to get it in. Playing the percentages, and it worked out for him there. 48-15 game opportunity here for Facundo and Carlos. As the serve's up, backhand side return. That one's going to sail wide, and Carlos and Facundo hold serve. It is now a 2-1 lead here in the second set. Folks, I want to give a quick shout out to our main title sponsor here, For Green Fields, Cultivated Wellness, Maryland's own. They have supported beach tennis for years now and have really grown it in the state of Maryland, and they are the reasons we are here today in Ocean City and able to put on a tournament like this that attracts some of the best players from around the world. Thank you, For Green Fields, Cultivated Wellness, for all of your support, not only of beach tennis, but of living well and living healthy. Also want to give a special shout out to some of our other main sponsors, Park Place Hotel, who has been the official tournament hotel of the 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. And there's a whole lot of others that we're going to get to a little bit later, give some shout outs to, because the city of the local community here in Ocean City has really gotten behind this event, committed to growing it, and I think that we're going to be here in Ocean City for many years to come with all of these great partners, and we're going to grow this event even bigger. Couldn't have asked for a better beach, I'll tell you. Ocean City, big, wide, flat beach. Absolutely the sport of beach tennis. Little history fact, beach tennis made its debut here in Ocean City way back. But only old timers like me remember those days. It was a lot smaller back then. And we've got a nice BT200 underway here on number 1. Tommy MACLEOD, Maryland's own, and his partner Caue MORINI. 15 love. Serves up, backhand side return there by Facundo. Carlos taking it up high, stretching Tommy to the back, and it's good, just inside the baseline. 15 all. So Caue, Tommy talking it over, a little bit of strategy there. All serve up and in, return back then there by Carlos. Rivera, and a nice chop angle. Was kind of baiting Tommy and Caue into the boardwalk side of the court, but then he fakes it and goes back to the ocean side. Heads up play there by Rivera, 15-30. That serve is up and out, so break opportunity here. At 15-40. Serve is up. Oh, and Carlos gets a paddle on it, but into the net. Still break opportunity though, 30-40. Tommy and Caue trying to tie the second set up at 2 games apiece. We've been on serve. Will this be the first break of the second set? We shall see. As the serve is up. Yes, and I needed that one right there. So we are tied up at 40 all game. Golden point. Next point wins the game. It's either going to be a 2-game cushion for Facundo and Carlos, or Tommy and Caue will tie the second set up at 2 games apiece. We'll see right here as Tommy serves it up. Serve up in the backhand side dish there by Facundo. Carlos putting on pressure, now going up high, stretching back is Tommy. Tommy able to get to it. Tommy now being pulled into the forecourt, able to get the ball back in play. They're just kind of working Tommy back and forth, front and back. But he's able to hang with him, and now he's got a position to put it away, sends it up high, and Caue puts it down, and the paddle, off the paddle of Facundo that sails long. Tommy and Caue have tied the second set up at 2 games apiece. As we watch the replay here, as Carlos digs it out high, just playing defensive. There was nothing they could do. Massive pressure there by Tommy on Caue. They saw their moment. Caue was all Tommy, and then Caue steps in. One shot in the entire point there, but it counted. So now we are here at the 5th game of this second set, tied up at 2 games apiece. And Caue thought for a second he was back on the soccer fields of Brazil. Little header, but unfortunately in beach tennis, that doesn't count. Nice exchange here from both teams. From the neutral zone, now taking it up high, Carlos. Back over to Caue, down in the sand goes Carlos, and Tommy takes advantage and puts it away. 15-all. Carlos Rivera from Puerto Rico, representing the United States officially in ITF play. We're glad for that. We need all the players we can get. Oh, and Caue trying to put that one, knock the felt off that ball, but into the net. 30-15. As it serves up back inside by Tommy. Tommy now stretching over as Facundo, and Facundo just uses that height and those long arms to stretch, get the ball in. And they are in the driver's seat here in this game at 40-15. Game opportunity here to extend their lead to 3 games to 2. Tight first set though, unlike our tight second set, unlike the first where Carlos and Facundo were stormed out to a big lead early. This one is pretty tight. On serve, and that's a friendly bounce for Team Maryland here as Caue, a little top spinner. Still game opportunity here though for Carlos and Facundo. As the serve is up, forehand side return there by Caue, a little touch drop by Tommy, and that clips, it looks like it clipped off the paddle of Tommy. So that is, Facundo and Carlos take the second set lead at 3 games to 2, but it's on serve. Been a close one here in the second set. Carlos and Facundo lead 1 set to love. You're watching first round action from Ocean City, Maryland, the Beach Tennis Maryland Open 2025 edition.
Being live streamed on I Do Live Streaming. I Do Live Streaming. Want to thank all of those tuning in on the stream. We've got a lot of action for you here. 7 matches in total here on center court this Thursday. This is match number 1 on a beautiful sunny Thursday in Ocean City, Maryland.
it up at 2 games to 3. Big serve up and in, return back in there by Facundo. Facundo going back to the corner. Facundo able to keep the paddle on it, now going back to the corner, and there again. Veteran experience, Carlos Rivera saw the opening in the back corner, pushed Tommy back. Well, Tommy a little bit, a half a step slow there, and it was just a beautiful lob by Carlos Rivera, the Puerto Rican, representing USA at number 145 in the world currently. Friendly bounce off the net again. We're talking about the veteran bounce, and Carlos gets another one. Love 30. He's been around. Carlos Rivera. He's been around like I've been around. How many beaches have we seen each other in this crazy game of beach tennis? I am the old one. I am the old one. I have Carlos beat by at least a few years. Not too many. Serve up, Carlos on the nice return. The ball back in play. Facundo digs it out. That's going to land inside. Wow, play. Oh, and Facundo was in position. He had the free point right there, but just took his eye off the ball for half a second, and that's all that he needed. Dumps it into the net. 15-30. Remember, folks, this is an ITF, International Tennis Federation, sanctioned tournament, which means it is single elimination. If you lose, you are out of the tournament. Yes, there's a back draw, loser's bracket, as some say. But none of the players are playing to play in the back draw. Everybody wants to win. Just out. 30 all. Now, players, if they do lose in the first round, they do go to that consolation bracket. And if you win the consolation bracket, you got to give, it's kind of like a little mini tournament of its own. King of the losers, if you will. You do get ITF points, so there is something to play for, even if they go out in the first round. But nobody wants to go out in the first round. You want to stay in the main draw. Caue serve up into the net. 30-40, break opportunity here for Carlos and Facundo. Serves up, backhand type return. That one's going to clip off the paddle, Tommy, and that is a break of serve. So we were wondering when it was going to come, and we see it right there. So a break for Carlos and Facundo, give them a 4-2 lead here in the second set. They're already leading 1-0. So they are 2 games away from advancing to the next round. But they still got a little ways to go, and we know the momentum can shift at any moment. So here we go. Facundo serving it up, now taking it back to the baseline. There's Tommy, now backhand side dish by Caue. Caue taking it from the center. Carlos is there to answer. That one's going to sail long. Oh, 15. Backhand side dish there by Tommy. On the return, now he's going to take it down the center, but Facundo is there. Facundo now taking it up high, challenging Tommy on the backhand side from the middle. Tommy's there now, another exchange between Tommy and Facundo. 15 all. I like that from Facundo. He's not putting too much on the serve. He's just getting the ball in, and that's all you got to do. He's getting it in with spin. At 30-15 now, backhand side return there by Tommy, taking it up high, and Tommy sends it to the middle, but that is just bait for Facundo to come in and put it away off the overhead smash. It is 40-15. Game opportunity here for Facundo and Carlos, looking to extend their lead to 3 games. Let's see if they can do it off this point as the serve is up and in. Back forehand side return by Caue from the middle. Tommy from the center now back over to Facundo. Facundo way over in Carlos's real estate there, but now he's back into position, and the overhead by Caue sails wide. It is a 5-2 lead here in the second set, leading 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlos Rivera, Facundo GALLINI, they are 1 game away from advancing to the next round.
Fala pessoal, você que está buscando oportunidades de investimento, dolarizar seu patrimônio, hoje eu vou te apresentar a Ação RIVERA. Vem comigo. Uma empresa que nasceu para entregar excelência, seriedade e compromisso para quem quer investir de forma segura.
As Tommy serves it up down the center, dug out there by Carlos. Facundo on the forehand, on the windmill put away rather, and that one is going to sail just long. It was so close, but point to Tommy and Caue. That's what they need. They need all the breaks right now. As the serve is up, backhand side return there by Carlos, charging in is Tommy. Tommy now up, that's going to step in as Caue. Caue, he read that angle. Oh, Caue! He sticks the paddle up. Okay, we talk about position and anticipation. You don't see it better than that. Stood there like a statue with his paddle in the air in the perfect position. Off the replay as we see, and it's just Caue saying, what are you going to do about this? Nice little denial by Caue MORINI, the Brazilian. So at 30 love. Yes, and a beautiful dipping serve there by Tommy MACLEOD. And they are now in control of this game for sure. At 40 love, they have a chance to stay in it off the service hold. They're down 2-5 in the second set, already down a set. So the backs are against the wall, but we have seen momentum shift, in fact, in the first set. Tommy and Caue climbed all the way back, and that's going to do it there. They hold on, and they get the service hold. So that is a game for Tommy and Caue. They stay in this match. It's going to have to be there. It's going to require everything they have, though, now. They are Carlos and Facundo at 5-3, trying to serve out the match. As the first serve is up and in. Returned back there by Tommy. Tommy now locking in. No, that's going to sail long. Ooh, could we be seeing another momentum shift here? We shall see. Love 15. Serve up. Tommy answers back on the backhand side. Caue going, oh, Caue! Doing it the Brazilian way. Smashing it home. Putting a hurting on the ball. Gonna check the pressure on that ball after that one. Big statement shot there. Now Carlos electing to go back to the underhanded serve, which proved effective in the first set. Stretching this time, Tommy putting pressure on. Tommy windmill able to keep the ball back in play. Tommy going to the back corner. Just outside. 30-15. High up in the air again, just Caue just trying to do what he can to get the ball back in play and see. It's a smart serve because you throw it up into the wind. Not only you're fighting the sun, but you're fighting the wind. The wind is amplified up high. The ball's moving around. Hard to tell when you're watching on TV. But when you're here live, you can kind of see it, and that's why they're having so much trouble. As you see there with Tommy MACLEOD mishandled that return. It's not as easy as it looks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 40-30. It is set point. It is match point. Serve is up high into the air. Locking on is Caue. Caue. Back over to Tommy. Tommy keeps it back in play. Oh, it just mishandled by Facundo. We are tied at 40 all. A game point, ladies and gentlemen. The drama is here at 40 all. Next point is going to win the game. Is it going to be a match for Carlos and Facundo, or will Tommy and Caue stay in it? We shall see right now as Carlos sending it up high into the air on the serve. Locking in is Caue. Caue able to keep the ball back in place. Stay back in there by Carlos. Facundo pressure's on. Facundo keeping the pressure. Stay back in there by Tommy. Little touch play by Carlos going up high in the net. Facundo going in for the net. It's over! Facundo GALLINI and Carlos Rivera end the game in a stylish way. It was a battle to the end. 6-3. 6-3 here in this first round match. Carlos Rivera, Facundo GALLINI advance in his 2025 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. And for the local hometown hero, Tommy MACLEOD and his partner, Caue MORINI, they are out of the main draw, unfortunately. We'll see what kind of life they have in the consolation draw and if they can get any ITF points by winning that. But in terms of main draw, they are done, but they put on a valiant fight against the veteran player, Carlos Rivera, and his partner, 22-year-old Argentinian Facundo GALLINI. So the 2025 tournament gets off on center court in a good way. We saw some amazing points there. That is what beach tennis is all about, and we are going to now adjust the center court net. We're going to lower it down to ITF specs for the women's game.